Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off play action. Glenn. That's caught by Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
48-yard line.
From the gun. Glenn. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7. At the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down. Glenn. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Brings up second and
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Glenn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
Maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He gets gets this one to Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 16 yards, a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Glenn. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice and short tackle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a four.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all of a sudden you've got is listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Carrier.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Glenn. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays, that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Gillespie. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try the left side. Gillespie. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the ball. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
3rd and less than a yard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. the gun. They'll look to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The final shot before break. Glenn. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Gillespie. And he stopped immediately there. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's
He's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
30-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Glenn. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They're really working hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock-Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, Glenn looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
taken at about the 1. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, calling it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's going to launch it for Washington. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 14.
Back to throw.
Seahawks.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Operating from the gun. Glenn. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Glenn. It's complete. as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Glenn looking for Campbell down. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Off the play fake. Glenn rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some